Dear precious soul, this is not just another message passing by your eyes. This very moment glimmers with deeper purpose than you can possibly imagine. The currents of time and spirit have guided you here, weaving your unique experiences into a tapestry that is meant to comfort and encourage you. Feel how your heart seems to open in a subtle rush of warmth. It is no coincidence that you are reading these words now. There is a timeless bond at play, one that connects you to your ancestors, your family, and the gentle guidance of the angels who watch over you. Take a slow breath. Inhale the promise of hope, and exhale every shred of tension that tries to cling to your spirit. This is a sacred invitation to pause for just a while, to let the busyness of the world fall away, and to allow the loving presence of something greater than yourself to envelop you. No matter what challenges you might be facing, whether they revolve around doubts, uncertainties, or simply the pressures of daily life, know that you are wrapped in unseen arms. These arms have held you from the moment you first opened your eyes, and they will continue to hold you long into the future. You might wonder why your heart flutters so suddenly, as if a distant melody tugs at memories buried deep. It is your own soul responding to the call. Imagine every moment leading up to now as puzzle pieces, each piece a teaching, an experience, a memory, or a dream. Now, like magic, they begin to align, forming a picture of exquisite clarity. A hush falls across your inner world, and in this hush, the angels speak. Can you sense their hush-filled whispers, reminding you that you are not alone? As you stand poised on the edge of a new understanding, open the door of your heart just a little wider. Let the soft echo of these words reach a tender part of you that you might have forgotten. It's as though an ancient lullaby is being carried on a breeze you cannot see, drifting in and out of your awareness. Something both mysterious and comforting beckons you closer, urging you to lean in and truly listen. Every note of that distant lullaby brims with compassion, bridging past and present, weaving a message of everlasting love. Let your breath settle. Soon, you will see how this moment was written into the fabric of your life, waiting for you to step into its gentle, revealing light. As the universe aligns perfectly for this revelation, you may feel a subtle shift within your body. It is the kind of shift that whispers of possibility and whispers of ancient cosmic design. A hush of anticipation wraps around you as though you were stepping into a secret garden, where blossoms of insight await your gentle touch. Perhaps you notice a tingling in your fingertips, or a soft warmth along your spine. Let these sensations guide you. They are signals from the deeper realms of your being, awakening to the truth that is about to unfold. Sometimes, in the silent space between breaths, we connect to something greater than the sum of our daily struggles. The angels often use the language of sensations to get our attention, especially when our minds are buzzing with thoughts. So, if you feel a sudden burst of tingling energy dancing across your skin, or a lightness in your chest, trust that these experiences are more than random. They are cosmic winks from the divine. They usher you into a realm where the everyday and the sacred overlap, where you can hear the loving calls of your higher self and the angelic realm. Notice how your heart feels as you sink into this gentle awareness. Perhaps it beats a little more deliberately, as though it knows something grand is taking place. Let yourself dwell in that quiet, radiant space within. Think of it as a clearing in a lush forest, where sunlight filters through the leaves, illuminating the ground in patterns of gold. In that illuminated patch of earth, new seeds of understanding are about to sprout. If you will only nurture them with openness and patience, they will bloom into the kind of wisdom that can soothe your deepest wounds and invigorate your most hopeful dreams. Do you sense a stirring of anticipation? It might feel like the hush before a miracle unfolds. You are standing at the threshold of your own heart, preparing to step across. Soon, you will see how your past, present, and future are woven together through luminous strands of love. Inhale softly, and exhale gently. Let the promise of revelations carry you forward. The sweet hush of the unseen continues to embrace you, preparing you for the moment that has been destined to reveal a part of you. One that has always been there, waiting to come alive. In the distance of your memory, a faint song begins to echo, almost like hearing a childhood lullaby through a long corridor of time. You might not remember exactly when you first heard it, but something about its melody tugs powerfully at your heart. It's the kind of sound that stirs nostalgia you can't quite put into words. With each soft note, your attention is drawn inward, and you find yourself wondering why it resonates so deeply now. There is a mystery unfolding, a puzzle piece from your past returning to the forefront. Your breath catches, and your mind questions, why am I hearing this now? What message does this lullaby carry? In that very moment, the energy in the air shifts. The walls of your internal space seem to widen, allowing room for something meaningful to expand. Perhaps you catch a glimpse of a long-lost memory. A caretaker's soothing voice, or the gentle rocking of a cradle in a softly lit room. The hush in your mind grows stronger, and you become aware of the angels drawing closer, amplifying your senses to notice every detail. It feels as though a door in your heart has opened. At times, angels communicate through subtle signs, such as sudden waves of emotion, feathers found in unexpected places, or dreamlike moments of synchronicity. Now, they choose the medium of a childhood lullaby to reconnect you with the thread of unconditional love that runs through your lineage. Each note reminds you that you are part of a living tapestry, interwoven not just with those in your immediate circle, but with countless ancestors who stood in a similar hush of wonder. They might have also felt the gentle presence of angelic love, even if they never spoke of it openly. In the next few moments, imagine a silent countdown ticking in the background. Your heartbeats feel measured, as though each one holds a clue to the deeper meaning behind this song. 10. You listen more carefully to the melody. 9. Nostalgia washes over you like a soft wave. 8. Tears may form, unbidden, reflecting a longing for simpler times. 7. Your surroundings seem charged with an electric hush. 6. You remember love, the kind that transcends disagreements and misunderstandings. 5. Your angels stand ready to show you the next piece of your puzzle. 4. You realize the lullaby is more than just a memory. 3. It's a key to ancestral love. 2. You open to it. 1. The moment arrives. Something shifts inside you with luminous clarity, and the lullaby seems to fill the entire space of your consciousness. It carries with it a gentle but profound message. Family bonds stretch across generations, outlasting every storm that time can muster. Even if we become disconnected through distance, conflict, or the inevitable march of years, a thread of love remains. This lullaby is living proof. It echoes through your DNA, whispering that your lineage still resonates with the love first instilled by those who rocked you gently to sleep. This is the core of what the angels long to show you. Love is a continuum, forging an unbreakable link between the departed and the living. At first, you might feel overwhelmed by the realization that such a simple melody can hold so much power. But that gentle wave of surprise soon morphs into comfort. The lullaby you recall is not just for you. It's a testament to every heart in your bloodline. By humming or singing it softly, even in the privacy of your own space, you can direct compassion through the timeline of your ancestry. This is more than a notion. It's a living healing practice. Just as water poured into the roots of a tree nurtures every branch, your willingness to offer kindness and love to your lineage creates ripples of healing in both the past and the future. The angels want to show you something deeper. By acknowledging this lullaby and the love it carries, you are actively healing generational wounds. You are breaking cycles of hurt and disharmony. Each time you let that tune rise from your throat or blossom in your mind, you're sending light into places once overshadowed by pain. It might feel subtle at first, a gentle tingling in your chest or a single tear tracing down your cheek. But this reverberates more powerfully than you might ever realize. Your ancestors sense this energy. Those who came before you, and even the future members of your family tree, become beneficiaries of this loving wave. In spiritual truth, time is not as linear as we perceive it. Love can flow backward and forward, bridging moments and centuries with ease. The angels, existing beyond the boundaries of our human concept of time, eagerly assist in channeling your compassion wherever it needs to go. Simply close your eyes, recall that childhood lullaby, and let it become an anchor of light. The angels, guardians of this intergenerational tapestry, Stand ready to guide that energy precisely where it needs to heal. For some, the relationship with family may feel complicated. You might worry that singing a lullaby cannot possibly mend old betrayals or soothe long-standing feuds. Yet, love's potency is such that it only takes one person willing to shine a beacon of hope into the past for transformation to begin. Imagine a darkened room in which the curtains have been drawn for decades. All it takes is one hand to pull them back, letting in the rays of sunlight. That sunbeam does not judge or discriminate. It simply fills the space with warmth. Your lullaby, carried on the wings of angelic grace, is much like that beam of sunlight. The angels are deeply moved each time a soul offers even the smallest gesture of compassion across generations. They sing praises in the hidden realms, rejoicing that another link in the chain of love is reinforced. Their message is simple but profound. You are not a passive observer of your lineage. You are an active co-creator of its destiny. By choosing to honor the memory of the lullaby and to infuse it with genuine heartfelt emotion, you become an instrument of divine harmony. This truth may feel like a revelation. It might stir powerful emotions in you, from joy and gratitude to tears that feel both sweet and aching. Allow yourself to feel every drop of that emotion. Let it cleanse you. Let it renew you. The angels remind you that transformation happens one heartbeat at a time, one softened heart at a time. In their view, you are a radiant light in the tapestry of your family, no matter how distant or disconnected you may have felt before. They want you to know that continuing this lullaby tradition in your own way, whether it's literally singing the tune or simply closing your eyes and recalling its melody, sends out a wave of unity through your family tree. It might even inspire others around you to remember the simple power of lullabies and loving traditions. Sometimes the most profound healing arises from the smallest acts, done with sincerity. And the angels assure you, this is your invitation to partake in the sacred circle of healing that extends both backward and forward in time. From the angels' perspective, your family is a living library of stories, wisdom, mistakes, triumphs, and blessings. They see all of your ancestors standing behind you, passing down lessons learned and love cultivated. The echoes of the lullaby function like a bookmark in that vast library, reminding you that, even when the pages are filled with pain, the underlying narrative is always one of love. The angels smile upon each page you turn with compassion. They share spiritual advice for the heart ready to receive. Do not shy away from your ancestral stories. Embrace them, even if they are filled with complexities. Within those stories, you will discover hidden seeds of wisdom that can grow into empathy and understanding. And every time you feel that old lullaby stirring in your memory, see it as an angelic invitation to send love in all directions through time, across disagreements, past regrets. This is your blueprint for freedom, to witness what has been, to choose love in the present, and to create a future anchored in harmony. When it feels daunting, remember these simple sacred instructions. Breathe, hum, trust, and thank. Breathe to center yourself in the moment. Hum or sing that lullaby softly to awaken love. Trust that angels guide the healing energy where it is most needed. And thank them. Yes, thank your angelic helpers, your ancestors, and the divine presence for weaving you into this lineage of hope. Such a practice, simple as it may seem, holds the power to transform burdens into blessings. In this moment of divine transformation, we invite you to lift your voice in a quiet, soulful prayer. Let your heart speak the words that resonate with your deepest truth. Picture the angels surrounding you, each one a gentle beacon of light, amplifying the love you wish to send out. Open your inner vision to see your family, past, present, and future, bathed in warmth and compassion. Let your prayer rise like a clear note from the center of your being, carried on gentle wings to every corner of your lineage. This prayer is a living force, made all the more radiant by your willingness to mean every word. Each time you recite it, whisper it, or hold its essence in your heart, you fortify the energetic bonds uniting your family. You might not see the effects immediately, but trust that the angels are diligently channeling this love to the very roots of your lineage. Such is the exquisite power of faith in action. When you feel ready, Come back to the gentle rhythm of your breathing. Notice how even now, there is a sense of warmth in your chest, a tenderness that you may not have been aware of before. That sensation is the seed of renewal. It is your body's way of affirming that something real has taken place within you. In the days and weeks that follow, pay attention to small signs. A sudden urge to reach out to a distant relative, a dream that features a beloved ancestor, or even random moments where you catch yourself softly humming the lullaby. These are no coincidences. They are the angels' gentle reminders that the work of healing and connecting is ongoing. By opening your heart in this way, you have stepped onto a path that transcends the usual boundaries of time and space. Your willingness to participate in this intergenerational act of love marks you as a beacon for your lineage. Others may even find themselves unexpectedly drawn to share old memories or revisit long-forgotten stories. Embrace these moments. Let them flow naturally. You don't need to force change. Love, once awakened, begins to orchestrate its own harmonies within your family's collective spirit. Indeed, the angels celebrate your courageous act of bringing compassion to the forefront. They see every nuance of your intentions and hold them close. Should you ever feel your faith wavering or your heart growing cold, recall the lullaby. Let its melody guide you back to the simple truth. Love remains. Through every trial, every misunderstanding, it is there, waiting for you to lean into it again and again. The angels will always respond, amplifying that love 1,000-fold, ensuring it reaches every corner of your life. Now, as you stand in this tender awareness, there is one gentle request the angels whisper. They ask that you affirm your openness to receiving all the blessings that flow from such an act of generational healing. They ask that you align your energy with the pure intention you've set. In doing so, you become a channel of divine grace, not only for yourself but for everyone connected to your lineage. Type, I receive, to open the gates of new beginnings and let this blessing pour into your life. It is a simple, sacred gesture, a vow between you and the unseen realms that you are ready to walk in harmony with the love that has always been your birthright. When you do this, you anchor the moment in physical reality, declaring to the universe that you are a willing participant in the healing of your ancestral bonds. Feel the gentle surge of relief and gratitude that arises in the wake of that declaration. Whether you type it quietly on a page or speak it aloud in the privacy of your own room, the effect is the same in the eyes of the angels. Love, once again, is set in motion. Healing flows like a steady stream through your family tree. And you, dear soul, stand in the center of this grace, humming the lullaby of your own childhood, bridging the past and the future with every tender note. You have accepted the call, and the angels rejoice in your willingness to love so deeply. Know that your story continues. Each day from now on is an unwritten page where you can further the ripple of love. Sometimes that may mean a gentle smile to someone who hurt you in the past. Sometimes it may mean reaching out to share fond memories with a distant relative. Or it might simply mean a quiet moment of reflection, humming that lullaby within your heart whenever you sense your family, seen or unseen, may need an extra dose of compassion. You hold the keys to transformative love within you, and the angels stand ever ready to support your brave choice to unlock the door again and again. So let it be that this message finds a home in the depths of your spirit, igniting a gentle but resolute flame. Let it light your way forward as you continue to soften the hardest parts of your heart and heal the hidden wounds within your lineage. In your openness and your love, you uplift not only yourself, but those who have come before and those who will follow. The lullaby is your secret thread, your whispered vow, your gentle promise to keep the chain of love unbroken. You are cherished beyond measure. You are guided in ways you cannot fully fathom. And now, by the grace of all that is divine, and the sweet echoes of angelic guidance, you are free to step forward, securing the knowledge that healing is possible, and that love is the force weaving your family story together. This is your gift, and theirs. Let your voice carry that lullaby with reverence and hope. Type, I receive, to seal this sacred blessing. And so it is.